Hey, 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 lovely goddesses. Welcome, welcome. This is Isaiah, and I am live. If you can see the live thingy here, if you can't, it means you're watching the replay. So if you're watching the replay, hashtag me a little replay so that I know that you're there. And today, as every day during this week, I will be talking about creativity. Creativity, this is my big subject for the week, or even for the month, to be truthful, because I am working all this month with Goddess Demeter. And Goddess Demeter is the Greek goddess of the harvest, of agriculture, of fertility, and of creativity. And I am working alongside her this month and creating like a mofo. So I've been creating very many things, enjoying myself tremendously. And I am in the process of launching a creativity program, which is called Unleash Your Creativity, as it says somewhere there. I'm really not good with this thing. And the left and right thing is really confusing. And so I come live daily to talk to you about some things around creativity, some ideas. But I'm also pulling cards. And so today, since we're all about the creative process, I took my Secret Language of Color cards by Ines Segal. And so if you want to, just leave me your name in the comments and I will pull a card for you ASAP. In the meantime, I will be discussing this question of creativity. How is this and what does it mean, basically? So what it means for me means that your life, I believe, let's put it this way, I believe that your life is a creative process daily, that everything that happens to me doesn't happen to me, it happens for me, step one. But I am creating everything that is happening, that I am the creatrix of my own life. So if we bring back so this is huge, right? And this encompasses all aspects of my life, from spirituality to love, relationships, work, everything, and it's almost too huge to kind of understand and take into, I am the creatrix of my life. Oh my God. Oh my goddess, by the way. So what I do to make this bite-sized for me to work through it is that I separate the aspects of my life that I want to be dealing with in the creating process. So this month I am working on literally creativity as the part of my life that is the creative aspects, and I have been postponing that for a long time. I'm an artist, but I've been asked by many people to actually do an art course. Come on, go and do an art course, do a creativity course. And it was always like, ooh, I don't know, maybe yes, no, maybe. And so this is it. I dare to do that. So that means that I am digging deep into the creative process as far as literally hands-on creativity is concerned, like talking brushes and pencils and colors and canvases and art journaling and all this stuff that I've been integrating into my life for more than 20 years, but I've not been very vocal about. Although I am deeply convinced that this is part, if not a major part, of what has changed my life in the last 20 years, basically. Sorry, my phone is ringing. I'm going to ignore it. So, creativity and the daily practice of it, although I have not, again, been very vocal about it, has been a life-changing process and practice for me. If you want a card from this oracle, so the Secret Language of Color cards by Ines Segal, just give me your name in the comments. And so one of the things that I get asked very, very often is, yes, but all right, I'm going to be creating. Yeah, sure. I have a piece of paper and I have a bunch of my kids' felt tip pens, and let's go. Okay. And then nothing happens. And I get asked all the time, but why is nothing happening? Well, nothing's happening because you're thinking what is going to happen. And we all have the thinking thing, yeah, the thinking brain, which is basically the left side of your brain. So again, if you want a card from this oracle, I'm ready to pull as soon as you give me your name. So the left side of our brains is the rational, logical, thinking brain, the Athena part of your brain, if you want. And this is not the part that will allow for creativity. This is the part that will block your creativity at all costs, because it wants to think. It wants to make it, it wants a plan. And there is no plan in art. There is no plan in creativity when we're talking brushes and pencils. So the first thing we need to do if we want to establish a daily creative practice and to establish a process and to bask in the process, because as I was saying yesterday, just in case you missed yesterday's live, the main thing is that creativity is not about the result. The important part, that the crucial part of being creative in your life, has nothing to do with the result, with the actual piece of art that you will have at the end of it. Nothing. So how can I, put myself into the process when my left brain is going, oh, but I don't know how to, and what's the plan, and how do you draw a bird, and oh my God, what color is the ocean? Is it blue? Is it green? And I don't have the correct green supplies. Maybe I should go and buy another set of 20 other paint boxes or tubes. Breathe. And again, this has nothing to do with the creativity. This is your left brain having a nervous breakdown. And this is exactly the part of your brain that we don't want to use. So we have to bypass it. We have to just shut it down. And there are a few ways that we can do that, but it's literally crucial to do it, because otherwise, it will keep on thinking and providing arguments and problems and solutions to problems and everything, which have nothing to do with creativity and everything to do with me trying to control the process and me freaking out on all the knowledge that I'm supposed to have, all the plan that I'd made on what was going to happen, and all the thinking. And we don't want to think, we want to feel. We want to feel, we want to enjoy, we want to allow. And to do this, we need the right brain. And we need to find ways to access our right brain, which is the creative part of our brain. And to do so, there are techniques that I will be teaching in my class, Unleash Your Creativity. And it's literally how much energy I put into the decision of bypassing my brain, which can also be called my ego in some ways, but it's more than that. So really, how can we? So let me give you a hint. One of the ways that we can completely bypass the left brain and allow the right brain to express itself and have fun and create, basically, and enjoy the process, is we have to keep the left brain occupied. So we can listen to a conference. So we can put something in our ears that keeps the left brain occupied while the hands do something else. And so we can't literally think too much about what we're doing with our hands, because our brain is listening to something else and is trying to understand the conference. Yes. There was a very famous guru called Osho, who is one of the inventors of meditation, of dynamic meditation, so meditation with movement. He was from India, and he used to do these amazing conferences his goal was to have European, or at least Occidental people from the US or Europe to meditate. He had loads of them in his ashram in Pune, and he wanted them to, well, they came to him because they wanted to learn to meditate. And he said, he didn't say it obviously, but he kind of believed, I think, that Occidental people's brains were way too busy to learn anything about meditation. And so the plan was, how can we bypass their brain? So what he would do is he would sit in front of a room full of people ready to meditate. So all in the position, the hands and everything, lotus, everything ready to go. And he would start a 3 or 4 hours conference about a completely boring subject that he would go in depth and explain in depth the subject. And what happened is, after a very short while, the people in the room got completely bored and their left brain completely stopped functioning, concentrated on nothing, on uninteresting stuff, and they're actually meditating. It's something of the sort that we are attempting with the program that, with some bits of the program that I'll be teaching next week, starting next week. And it's how can we bypass the left brain? We can keep it occupied. So that's one way. There are, obviously, I will go into detail, but it's really fascinating to see how the possibilities open up for creativity, for daily enjoyable creativity, and when we can completely bypass the left brain. So that was my little conversation for today. I see that there is no one today for a card, so I will nonetheless pull a card for the replay people and for myself. And then I will tell you a little more about this program. So this program is called Unleash Your Creativity, as it says. I'm not good at this. I'm not good at this. Well, on the little thing here, and it's a 4 weeks program. You get 4 emails, one every Monday, that contain all the course materials. Obviously, you will also have you can also access the course on the platform. It's a lifetime access course, so you can do it once and again and again and again. I will be launching it several times a year with a live component, so you'll get more every year or every 6 months or every 4 months whenever I launch it. You will get more on this course. Plus, there is a Facebook group, and hopefully the Facebook group will be a place of absolute enjoyment and creativity, and that will grow as well with the years. What's the program about? Well, it's about unleashing your creativity, open up the doors to creating daily, to having a creative practice, to create your creative practice, to get you unstuck if you're already feeling that you're creative but you're stuck, to get you started if you're absolutely a beginner. It means that we will go into 3 different types of work. First and foremost, there is some mindset work, because I believe that most of the creativity courses or the art courses do not talk about the mindset. They kind of bypass the mindset, and then what happens is that they don't address the part of us which is not the hands, the emotions and the mind and the soul. And so this is my first step. For me, it's the first step. I define myself as a magico-pragmatic coach. So magic, because we go into the mindset, into the emotions, into the energy of whatever we're talking about. Here we're talking about creativity. And then there's the pragmatic aspect. So we go in depth with tutorials, tools, supplies, the whole shebang, and a lot of explanations, and also unlearning, because the unleashing means unlearning. And there is some amazing bonuses. There's a complete prompt oracle, which I'm in the process of creating, which is amazing to get you unstuck. There are 6 meditations about creativity, all to unleash and unblock and open up your flow of creative energy, whether in the receiving or in the giving of this creativity. What else? There are PDFs, there's music, there's videos, there's, the whole shebang. So this is 4 weeks. And we go through 4 complete creative projects. So at the end of the 4 weeks, you'll have 4 complete works of art, maybe supposedly many more, as a matter of fact, because some of them are, I push you to do more than once. And the whole course is, as I was saying, lifetime access. There's a Facebook group where I'm in as well, obviously, and the course is 444 euros. And we start on the 21st of June. If you are watching this live later, the replay, obviously, and you still want to join, since there is very little live component outside the group, which is obviously a live place, you can join at any time. You're not missing, and since it's lifetime access, you can get the information at whatever time is suitable for you. If you're interested, I need to stick a link there, which I obviously, like I'm doing so often, did not prepare. Give me a sec. There it is. There it is. There is the link. If you can't see the link, it means that it is going to be there just after I finish talking. Now I'm going to pull a card, as I was saying earlier on, because I forgot, for myself and for the replay people. So today we have the color tangerine, and it says, be spontaneous and have fun. Oh, I love that. Yes, let's be spontaneous and have fun. Absolutely. This is one of the other main keys of creativity, is fun, joy, enjoyment. And basically, I believe that this is one of the major keys of life, fun and enjoyment. So that would be me for today. I am sending lots of love to each and every one of you, and I will see you later on. Bye for now.